back at it with them baby backs and some chicken today. Let's take a good sip of this Corona Extra. Sometimes I just like to drink a delicious, refreshing Mexican beer. And today just happened to be one of those days. And speaking of Mexican, I'm going to come in with that Pitmaster's Wow and Brisket Rub. None other than Mr. Arnie Tex himself. And what we're going to season with those delicious rubs today, guys, is 7 racks of baby backs and a chicken. This is for a customer, and I have already off camera trimmed and removed the membrane. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and open up the RecTech app and open up my RT700 bowl, and we're going to set it at 225 and get that thing warmed up and get it ready for this long cook. I'm going to do these ribs a little bit different than what I normally do at my house for my friends and family. You'll see what I'm talking about here shortly. But this is a close-up of the seasoned baby backs. And this combination is fantastic, you guys. Get out there and get yourself some of that Arnie Tex Wow Rub. Some of his Brisket Rub, and his OG is fantastic as well. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up these ribs and put them in the fridge for a minute. And guys, these pellets that I'm going to be using today, you can go to my Amazon front store, as shown here on my phone, and you can order yourself these Bear Mountain pellets, along with any of the other items that you see on my videos. You can go in there and just kind of play around and find some of the stuff that that I use on my videos, like my pellets, my grills, my shoes, even t-shirts that I wear. So you can check them out. Check out the Amazon front store. And you just got teabagged. You just got teabagged. But yeah, so the RT700 is up to temp, and we're about to load some baby back ribs into the cooker. Love that RT700. And for those of you out there that have been on the fence on if you wanted to get a RT700 or their 1250, it's the same size, and you're curious about how many racks of baby backs you can fit on that lower rack, that's 7 right there, guys. On that lower rack, you can put 7 racks of baby backs on that lower rack. Plenty of room for lots of cooking, guys. And I am going to let these go for about 4. I'm gonna cook them wide open for 4.5 to 5 hours, and that's kind of like where we're at this point in the cook, before I wrap them. Now, a lot of times when I wrap them, I'm gonna unwrap them after another hour and then cook them that way, bone side down after the wrapping process. But I'm not gonna do that with this one because these are for a customer, so I'm just gonna leave them wrapped. But speaking of wrap, here's the first rack here, guys. I'm not going to go crazy in the wrap. I'm not going to add any kind of fluid because these baby backs have a lot of moisture in them. The only thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit more of that brisket rub to each rack. They have developed the color that I like. They smell fantastic. These ribs are going to be some really, really good eating. There you see that third rack. That's number 4. The cooking process is working out perfectly. It's a perfect day to be out there and cooking something. It was in the 50s. I had my hoodie on, and I wasn't complaining. These beautiful baby backs. I'm going to put them back on the cooker, and this is the finished product after they were wrapped for, I think it was another 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to leave them just like this, and that's how I'm going to deliver them to the customer. I just unwrapped it so you guys could see the finished product and what they ended up looking like. So customer also wanted a chicken, And I'm just gonna go with my favorite way to cook chicken, in the spatchcock. I'm gonna take that backbone out, and I'm just playing that on real time so you guys can see how easy it is to spatchcock a chicken. And for the flavor profile on this chicken, I'm going to use the same combination that I used on the baby backs on this chicken. So I'm just going to poke that breastbone right there. A lot of times when I'm doing it for my house, I'll just remove it, and you've seen that on my previous videos. I'll just surgically remove that center bone. And right here you see me tucking those wing tips behind the wing there, so that they just get a little more protected. A lot of people like to remove them, but I like to leave them. I just tuck them back, and they stay throughout the entire cooking process. So I'm just gonna squirt just a little bit of butter on it. I can't believe it's not butter. And I'm coming in with that wow, Mr. Arnie Tex, Mr. South Texas himself, with that wow rub and that brisket rub. I'm just going to repeat the process on the top side. And I have already adjusted my cooker to 375. And we're just going to do hot and fast, baby. Try to get that crispy skin on this spatchcock chicken. And it does not take long, guys. Chickens cook so much faster cooking them that way. It was a successful cook. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm going to go back and get the brisket rub, touch up a couple of spots here that I missed. Well, I didn't miss. It's just some of the rub kind of fell off when I put the chicken in the cooker. But yeah, that's where we're at. It's a fantastic cook, guys. Here it is, like an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes later. This chicken is done. It's temping. We hit 180 in the dark meat, and I took it up to 165 in the white meat, and it always comes out perfectly there, like 375 in the RT 700 bowl. So now I'm going to take that chicken, wrap it in foil. I'm going to take those wrapped baby backs, and I'm going to put them all in this tray for another happy customer, guys. Fantastic cook. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Another day.